Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Dunn of AhmedDunn.com. You're watching one of my New Zealand travel videos, and today I'll show you some roadside scenes in Auckland. New Zealand is a country in the southwestern Pacific Ocean made of two main islands, North and South Island. Auckland has 1.5 million population. A third of New Zealand's population lives in Auckland, and 39% are born outside New Zealand. In this video, I'll concentrate on beautiful Auckland downtown. Roadside scenes were taken from various parts of Auckland downtown, New Zealand. Thank you for watching this video. Forget about subscribing this channel, forget about liking this video. There will be more videos coming up, so I'll see you shortly. Thank you.
All the buildings around nearby, you're basically looking at apartments. There are a couple of hotels in there, but predominantly you're looking at apartments. Just going back to the other apartment building we've gone past. A few months ago they were pre-selling the that building was just off to the left here, just out in front of us, so we might be able to get a bit of a glimpse. Just there you see a skeleton looking building with cranes up it. That's the building I'm talking about. Okay, so as we come around the corner here, just into the left here where these brollies are and those people are wandering in there, on the other side of these buildings you'd be sport for choice for like cafes, bars, restaurants. That area is called the Viaduct Harbour, a very popular dining area. So this street here, turning right, that's Quay Street, Q-U-A, that are in. Got the Celebrity Solstice here on the left, and I'm not sure what the other one is. The Golden Princess, one of the princess ships. K Road, where St Kevin's Arcade is, lap around. It won't be finished until 2024 and costing about $4 billion. So the ferry building's on the left here. On the right there, if you look in there, you see the very old building in there. That was the original post office for downtown, the central post office. As I say, a lot of these buildings get converted into something else, which has also happened to that one. That one's now the train station. Just on the left here, you see the red fence. It's a very historical harbour port fence. Basically marks the boundary between the city area and the harbour area. Redeveloped about 10 years ago. It's a wonderful little area through here. There's lots of cafes, restaurants, designer shops, etc. On Saturday mornings in this open space here, they actually have like a wonderful little farmers market. I'll get through here. To the right here's a lovely little laneway. If you like steak, there's a lovely little Angus steakhouse down there. Anyway, and to the left there is High Street. It's one of my favourite streets. It runs parallel with Queen Street. And up there you feel a lot of little designer shops, cafes, restaurants, art galleries, and actually there's a wonderful little souvenir shop up there. If you're looking for genuine New Zealand souvenirs or gifts, it's a shop called Powernesia. It's run like an arts collective, run by the artists for the artists. So the prices are really reasonable and they make out a nice range of products. Occidental, it's one of the oldest pubs in town, and if you like seafood like me, I'm a bit of a seafood addict, they do these wonderful mussel seafood pops in there of different flavours. Also, if you wandered into Falcon Lane there, there's a couple of nice little bars called Messi Bar and My Bar. They're more than bars actually, they're little eateries as well. And they're open into the evening, you can get something into the later into the evening. Just here on the left is the very iconic, Kiwi iconic department store called Farmers. And up on the side there, if you look up, you might notice the big man up there in the red suit and his pet reindeer. I'm not too sure what his name is, but he's up there on the side of it. Oh, there we go, we're stopping again, there we go. Also down here, a number of historical buildings, especially on the left down here, there's some very large mansions. These were all constructed, owned, occupied by very wealthy merchants in early Auckland. They're all now owned by the Auckland City Council, and the university makes use of most of them. Just on the intersection and here on the right, you see a little wooden fence saying cottage. Early 1800s, from about 1810 through to 1860, of all different denominations, different flavours. Coming up now, we're going right back through the university. Up on the left here is the Faculty of Arts, so music, humanities, etc. On the right, it's mainly to do with administration. Bit of an issue because housing's so expensive, also renting's expensive. Over recent years, there's been a few. Before the white man or the Pākehā turned up, the Maoris fought extensively amongst themselves, particularly the tribe from the north called Ngāpuhi. They did frequent raiding parties down through the Auckland and Waikato regions. Right now, though, we're on the rim of an old volcanic crater on the western rim here, along with the hospital. Right, though, there's a lovely example of Victorian-style glass houses. There's two of them there, and they're called the Winter Gardens, and they're free to visit. Well worth it too if you like gardens. At midday at 1:30, there is a charge for that. There's also a charge to go into the museum. Other areas in there worth visiting. Bus service that runs through Parnell from downtown. The interlink one's a green bus and the outer link one's an orange buses. They both do different loops in the city. They're actually quite worth just hopping on and riding anyway for a bit of fun. But they both go to different areas except container port. This is the largest container port in the country, and it's responsible for handling about 60% of our container traffic, which adds up to just over 100,000 containers per year. There's some restaurants over there. Ferries go over there every half an hour right through to 11 o'clock at night, departing from that ferry building we saw earlier on. Also, if you've got a bit of energy, it's well worth walking up that knobby hill on the left there called Mount Victoria. Their word for cemetery is Urupa. We will see the current Mariah meeting house when we go up Bastion Point shortly. So all the cruise ships, container ships come down through here. Also, just off to the left, after we've gone around the bend here and past the Tamaki Yacht Club here on the left, you'll see that wooden lighthouse just out in the bay, that historical Carry lighthouse. I showed you the little one of it down Marine Alley, sitting out there on Beam Rock. It's still used.